Hey guys, this is Mark with Spiguyver Backpacking, and today I wanted to show you guys my Ultralight Backpacking Loadout. So this is a base weight of right now about 6.6 pounds, and I could probably get it a little bit lower, but this is pretty much what I would carry with me, minus the three things: food, water, and fuel. However, I do have the vessels that I would carry the food, water, and fuel in. So I've got my bear bag, I've got my, or food bag, which I hang. I've got a fuel bottle, and I have water bottles. So other than that, this is everything that I would carry. Nice light base weight. So let's see what makes it up. So the starting point for this ultralight backpack system is the backpack itself. And this is an Appalachian Ultralight custom pack that I had made, and I've got a video that I go through an initial review on this, and I'll go ahead and post this up above so that you guys can check it out if this is something you're interested in. Cuban fiber, mesh back panel, mesh side pockets, able to carry everything I need. This one is a 40 liter, about a 40 liter roll top. With being Cuban fiber, don't need a rain cover because it's all integrated. It has shoulder straps, which is where I like to carry my water bottles, and a web waist belt. Now, because it is lightweight, you can add a back pad in here. So if you get some of the Z-rests, you get 2 to 4, maybe even 6 segments of it, you can slide it in here and it becomes almost like a back sheet on there. But for a load of under 7 pounds as a base weight, you probably aren't going to need that. And for any loads under 20 pounds, you don't really need that. So let's take a look at what's inside of the pack. Let's start on the outside. So on the outside, for rain protection, and if it gets really cold, I have my rain jacket. And this is a Sil nylon. It is made by Anti-Gravity Gear. It has full-length pit zips to keep you vented. So this serves a couple of purposes. Like anything that you're carrying when you're doing ultra lightweight, super ultra lightweight, or just lightweight, you want to make sure that whatever you're carrying has at least one purpose, of course, but really you're looking for things that serve dual purposes. And so this one, while it is also a rain jacket, can be used as a wind jacket or as an outer layer, just to keep some of the warmth in. So that's on the outside. Also on the outside, this is kind of my everything else bag. So because I don't have waist pockets on this one, I have my pieces that normally would go in my waist pouch on my other backpacks, such as a knife and rechargeable headlamp that go in here. I also have things like my poop scoop, and so this one kind of becomes my bag that carries everything from medical, toilet paper. So it's the poop kit, it's the medical kit, it's all that all in one. So this goes on the outside, and that's what I keep there. Next, I've got this Cuban fiber bag, and inside of here is my hammock suspension, which is Kevlar tree huggers, 7-foot Kevlar tree huggers, and then Mule tape. Very lightweight setup, very easy to use, very adjustable, so I like those. And then for the rest of it, I have my MSR tree hug with microline stakes. So I've got 6 of these, very lightweight, bite into the ground really well, and won't pull out nearly as easy as a peg stake. So I like those. Okay, let's dive inside. Oh, actually, let's take a look over here. So here's my cook kit. I have my cook kit and my fuel bottle. This will carry 4 ounces of fuel, so a good weekend hike. Several days this will last. And it has a nice, convenient squirt top. And you can mark it with increments of 1/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce, 1 ounce, whatever you need to do there. And then I take a rubber band to hold my cook kit together. And this is just a Foster's pot that I made with an espresso lid. Inside I have a mini Bic lighter. I have carbon felt windscreen, which serves double duty as a pot grabber / cozy. So you can wrap it around here after you cook, pick it up. Because it doesn't absorb any heat, it really keeps it warm. And then I've got the Spiguyver stove that I use. So 4 gram stove. So a very, very lightweight cook kit here. Great cook kit for me. On the other side, in the side pocket, I have a Sawyer squeeze system with 64-ounce squeeze bag, and this one's starting to deteriorate, but I've got some new ones. And then the Sawyer squeeze, the mini Sawyer mini that I really like. Now, a lot of people talk about how these slow down, and you can. So on the other side, on my straps, I've got my water bottles. Now these are just empty 16.9 ounce water bottles. Now, normally what I will do is carry at least one smart water bottle with the sport squeeze. And what you can do with that, and I've shown this in some other videos, is actually open up the output end, put the smart water bottle on it, squeeze, and it'll back flush. So you don't have to carry the syringe, and it won't keep it slowing down like people seem to complain about. So now that we've seen what's on the outside of the pack, let's take a look inside and see what's inside of here. So it's got the nice roll top closures, Velcro top, keep all the water out. So first thing we pull out when we pull out our gear is my tarp. So my tarp is in a snakeskin, and it has a continuous ridge line on the outside wrapped around it, and it runs through the snakeskin. So you can string it all up and have it ready to go anytime you want. So you can string it up when it's nice weather and just have it ready to go. This is a Cuban fiber tarp with doors, so that's nice. Next I have my my one thing that many going ultralight would probably say is a luxury and not a necessity, but it is spare clothing. So in here I have certain things that I want to make sure that I have with me every time. So I've got a nice thick wool, smart wool socks. These I like for sleeping. I have a pair of tights. So these are Under Armour tights, just something to sleep in. And if it gets really cold, I can use those any time of the day. A nice Under Armour top, kind of light to mid-weight there. A little Outdoor Research beanie, and a pair of Under Armour underwear, so an extra pair of underwear. And this is primarily what I'll use to sleep in every night, but it's also there in case it does get cold. Once I get to camp and I'm not hiking anymore, it may cool off enough that I want to put something on. So I've got these. This is over a pound of extra weight there, so I could really get my base weight probably down to 5 to 5.5 if I remove this, but I enjoy having clothes to change into at the end of the day. Okay, next is a food bag. So this is my Z-Packs food bag, along with cordage to string it up to a tree. Weighs almost nothing, really good size. It has a roll top and then buckles closed, just like the top of my backpack, with it being Cuban fiber and roll top. Really nice food bag. To go with the suspension that I've got, this is my hammock. This is a Dutchware Gear Half-wit hammock. Now, it's not the lightest one out there. I could have gone with a lighter material even on this one. This is a 1.6 material. Could have gone with a 1.0. Would have saved a little bit of weight, but I like the added durability and the confidence knowing that it's going to work when I want it to work. So I've got this. Love that hammock. Top quilt for the hammock. This is a newer piece of gear that I've got. This is a Loco Libre Habanero Operator Series 50-degree top quilt. It's Argon 67 inside and outside, really soft feel. It is 900 goose down. Very nice quilt. Keep me nice and warm on those ultralight trips. And then because I'm in a hammock, you have to have something underneath you. So this is my hammock gear, 40-degree Phoenix. And so this will go underneath me. It's got the suspension on it already. I probably could go with something slightly lighter, but it works, and so I don't want to. So that is my system. So why don't we take a look at it set up so we can see really what I'm getting for this this weight. You know, 6.5 pounds. Is that enough to be comfortable out on the trail? So let's take a look. So let's take a look at all of the equipment now laid out on the table. So again, suspension, the stakes, my kit of everything that I need, extra headlamp, knife, rain jacket, bear bag or food bag, cook kit, water filtration, water bottle, my hammock, my tarp, my extra food, or I'm sorry, my extra clothing. I probably don't want to eat that. My backpack, my underquilt, and my top quilt. And that is the system that I will take out with me backpacking. So here we have the setup. I've got the tarp still up in the snake skin. The continuous ridge line is run between the two, and it's got plenty of room to go quite a bit further than this. This is the Half-wit hammock with the 1.6 Hexon material. I've got the underquilt on here. I've got the top quilt inside of here. It's got the partial bug net to keep me covered in the case of a lot of bugs out. And I've got the stakes here, and I'll go ahead and put the tarp out so you can see what it would look like if I was encountering some sort of weather and needed to be covered. Just to show you that this is a fully functional, something that can be completely relied upon system for the backwoods. So let's check that out. So here we go. Now you can see the tarp is in storm mode. And with it in this mode, the doors here are closed. Those can easily be opened just by opening those up so you can get in. They can also be stowed so that they're open all the time. So what happens is you pull them this way, open the other side, connect them together, and they get pulled open so that they stay open. Additionally, on here, I do have these two side pulls. And so I said that I have 6 stakes. I'm only using 4 stakes with the current setup. The other 2 stakes, this would wrap around the top of my trekking pole, pull out, and then it would be staked from the trekking pole down to the ground. And what that does is it pulls out the side and it allows more room on the inside. So here you can see on the inside, what it would do is pull the sides out, just giving me more room inside. But you can see that this is a complete shelter system that works for me. So guys, there you have it. This is my ultralight backpacking kit. You just saw the loadout. Everything that's in here is something that I've tested and that I know works for me. I've used this mini cook kit out on the trail. You could see it in some of the videos, like the Lost Maples video. And everything in here I've chosen based on weight versus durability. What can I get away with? What can I use? What will keep me comfortable in the trail? And what's going to keep me safe? So this is what I've got. Everybody's individual kit is going to vary, and it's going to be completely up to you what you're comfortable with, what you like to use. So don't rely on what I've got here. This is just a guideline. This is just something to show you what I use, what I do. But choose your gear based on you. I'll go ahead and put links down below to all the equipment that I've got in here that I can find online, and to the retailers' websites so that you can go check them out if you like any of this gear. So guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out what I've got here, and I'll see you guys down the trail. Thanks.